10 Volume 7 St. Matthew the Apostle. Jesus, what would you like me to do? July 17, 2004 St. Matthew the Apostle. Brothers and sisters, I have come with words of encouragement for you. The words and thoughts in these messages are an example of the great mercy of God in heaven. You will be so grateful that you served when you are called to come home. There is no regret like the regret you will have if you say no to Jesus during this time. We know Jesus, both as man and as God. He is all love. He is all kindness. He is all encouraging and uplifting. Jesus never leaves you feeling saddened, unless you are walking away without determination to serve Him. Spend time with Him always, because then you will always feel refreshed and determined. I got all of my courage from Jesus Christ personally, whether I was in His presence or not. Truly, I felt united to Him, because I allowed Him to be united to me. You can do that, too. That is one of the opportunities you have during these days especially. Jesus wants to work through you. To do that, He must be with you. Would you like to walk with Christ, constantly united to Him, and in His presence? You can. Just make the decision and ask Him to be with you. Then, when you have done that, do not ignore Him, or treat Him with such familiarity that you forget Him. He is your closest friend. He is your ever-present advisor. Think of your current problems. What does Jesus say about these problems? What is His opinion? What does He want you to do about these struggles or conflicts? If you do not know the answer, you are not doing it right. Spend time in silence with Him and ask Him. I lived like this. All day long I said, Jesus, what would you like me to do? Jesus, how are you going to handle this? He will give you the answer and you will reach His goal of behaving as another Christ in the world. Brothers and sisters, we do not wish to bore you by repeating lessons. But because we are also experienced with humanity, we know that often you must learn the same lessons over and over. Repetition and practice bring perfection. We know that. We learned it by making the same mistakes and relearning these important lessons. Jesus is with you. Jesus will never leave you. Do not be afraid, and do not make any decisions without His counsel. If you are fearful, you are doing something wrong. If you are panicking, you are doing something wrong. If you feel dislike for most of your brothers and sisters, you are doing something wrong. And if you feel you are better than most of your fellow apostles, you are in trouble. I am making a joke. I speak of such serious things that I feel I must lighten your mood. In all of this you should feel a sense of liberation, because when Jesus is leading your life you are liberated. Can you imagine the burden of doing it all by yourself? Imagine the fear of making mistakes if you put yourself back in charge. Truly, once you begin walking with Christ it is very traumatic to break away on your own again. The world would once again become the frightening place it is for non-believers. I love you so passionately, my friends. We all do. We are so eager to help you. We can give you the most beautiful counsel. Talk to us often, and we will find ways to help you and obtain beautiful gifts of grace from our God. Peace be with you, dear fellow apostles. You are in the greatest of company. End of message.